All right, now we have Cartoon Network from then unto now. It's like, let's see, we're just gonna go from 2010 to now, which I didn't even cover everything that happened previously, like in between. Of course, you got Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I remember that show, but that show didn't really do anything for me. It was interesting. I mean, like when it's like some kind of crap things on two TV shows, two channels that I watch, I'm okay with just sticking with Ed, Ed, and Eddie. But if something better comes, well, you know how it is. It's like, yeah, you know how it is. So we got Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I didn't really give a care about that one. At least the good news is that it's not like my death threats about other TV shows like Rocket Power. Like I said, I wish it was dead. No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. So here we go. Here we go. So in 2010, they tried to do something called Seeing Real, which for people who don't know, this is where I actually got my name from. That is exactly where I actually got my name from. It's because of Seeing Real. So Seeing Real tried to actually do something that was only Nickelodeon and Disney based, because they already screwed in the idea that this is Cartoon Network. Cartoons. You know what cartoons is? Cartoon Network? So because of that, it's like, yeah, you kind of screwed yourselves very, very hardcore. But in the other hand, though, I just say you did Boomerang, and Boomerang is now the freaking elderly home, nursing home for all of the old TV shows, even though some of them aren't old yet. Like, for instance, I didn't even talk about the Pokemon thing. I guess that's going to stay for maybe Poke Talks. As soon as that, Poke Thoughts, not Poke Talks. Anyway, that's going to go there. Anyways, when it comes straight down to it, they should have just made a third channel. I mean, look at freaking Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon has Nickelodeon. They have Teen Nick. They have Nicktoons. And then they have like this other one. They have another one. It's like, my gosh, they have 4 to 5 TV shows, channels. And you have even Disney have like at least 3 channels. Now I think they have 2. I think they're in the same boat as you. Even so, you need to just make a new TV show. You need to make a new TV channel called Seeing Real, where you can actually mix in the stuff that you did before it and also something else. Heck, I would even say, why not make another TV channel called Nicktoon? I mean, not Nicktoon, sorry. Cartoon Retro, where you actually have the original format or a format from decades, and you just see what was on that time, and then you make it like that. So it's kind of cool. It's like maybe for 1 month you make it like the old 1990s, where you actually play Two Stupid Dogs, you play Tomcat, and all that stuff. You just have that original crazy time slot. And then another month you actually go, let's go to 2005. Just an awesome retro, let's spin the wheel. If you guys want any freaking era that we've been in, do it, and it'll be cool. That would have been cool. I would have actually loved it. And if you do take this idea, pay me, whores, pay me. It's like, pay me. I have CN in my name. I should technically be working for you. Oh my gosh, it's like, yeah, I should be working for you. All right, let's go to 2010 and now. So Seeing Real had like a few shows. They had Hole in the Wall, which someone should have adopted that. Nickelodeon should have adopted that. Then you had Destroy, Build, Destroy. Destroy, Build, Destroy. Then you had this other guy, which was, and no offense, but the black kid. The little black kid that was in that movie where Eddie Murphy was like, here's $20. Oh, do you like scones? Same kid. It's like, what the hell is a scone? Like, yeah, that kid. It's like, yeah, he had a TV show himself, but that one actually didn't make it. Because I don't even remember the name. It didn't make it. And then we had the Incredible Crew, which technically was like a nice run at all that, but a little bit better. Sadly, that didn't even survive, which I thought at first it survived because you still had the Incredible Crew looming around Cartoon Network. So I was like, so I guess it's not actually that bad, you know? I think technically they would return. It would return someday. But yeah, that's a big fat no, it didn't. I guess one other TV show that would have been a part of Seeing Real would be Mad. Yeah, that TV show. Which I think that TV show was okay, but it was really like, damn, that sucks. Because, dude, Mad TV was awesome as frick. So, yeah, you guys told me that you went from Mad TV to this Mad show. Even though chances are there's no relation. What's even crazier is that it turns out that actually is nothing but a freaking readaptation. Because they had a TV show like that before. What the frick? Thank goodness it's not the same TV show as before. Because then it's like, oh my gosh. It's like, yeah, that's how horrible it is. It's like instead of having Christian Bale Batman, they'll have Michael Keaton Batman. Oh my gosh, that would be horrible. It's just so outdated and like, oh damn, Cartoon Network. How the mighty have fallen. And of course I need to talk about this, but what about the freaking invasion of the freaking Canadian TV shows? Like 16, which I was okay with 16, but to find out that it actually is one of those, in quotations, just for emergency cartoons, where it's like, they sit on the shelf for quite a while, but then they pick it up and say, this looks good. And they put it in the... it's like, dude, if it's 2006, then put it on 2006. Don't hold back. Which that's what you guys are doing. Holding back all the freaking time. It's like, yeah, I know some TV shows deserve to just be held back. But other times it's like, dude, if those are some that needs to be held back, then they need to be shredded, dude. Super Duper Sumos kinda needs to deserve to get shredded. Kinda does. That was a horrible TV show. Along with 16 was Total Drama Island, which I watched. I didn't even watch the first one. The reason why I didn't watch the first one is because I didn't know Jen was a mean girl and Owen was a bastard. Because Owen landed on Jen. And as soon as you have a freaking hot girl getting freaking smushed by a fat dude, I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching it. Now unless you put it in context, which you guys didn't put it in context. All you did is just show the fat dude landing on the girl. Which I was like, dude, that's some bullshit. And I hate that bastard. I hate him so damn much. But the series was kinda good. Oh, let's see. The Misadventures of Fletchick. That was a good one. I like that TV show. And the thing, it's like, I do have a favorite episode, which I would love to actually have, like, someday, maybe even be a rich dude, and I'm like, hey, I want this episode on a DVD, okay? I would like this episode of Chowder on a DVD as well. It's like, yeah, I would just tell them my favorites, and then put it on a DVD, and I get to have it. Yeah, the one I like for Flapjack is, I'm going to put the plague on you. That is awesome. And for Chowder, it was like, this and that and these are those. This and that with a baseball bat. It's like, I like that episode where he had to exchange to get his hat back. That was just so funny as frick. As for the rest of it, I rather hope it died, which it did die. Flapjack, on the other hand, I did wish it didn't die. Is there anything else that I forgot? Well, the TV shows I don't mention is either I forgot or they don't need to be mentioned. Like, for instance, all the ones that this Phantom dude did about the worst TV shows on Cartoon Network, yeah, that died. Like, I forgot what it's called. Awesome or Awesomeness or some kind of crap. Yeah, that one deserved to get killed. I was hoping it died. I hope so many of them died. Oh, man. Maybe I have to do Adult Swim eventually. Yeah, I might have to do Adult Swim eventually. Well, anyway, so let's see. Oh, crap. I just had one and then I forgot. Oh! Adventure Time. Good. I wish it was there in the 90s. Regular show, I wish you were there in the 90s, but that freaking, and it was like the worst episode. I have a video for the worst episode of Regular Show. If you want me to air it, I'll put it up here. But other than that, it's like, yeah, dude, there's a worst episode of the Regular Show I would never watch again. I would actually ditch before I watch it, because it was like the worst episode they ever did. It was a homage to freaking Japan and anime and everything else, but dude, hell no, I'm not watching that again. That was the most horrible crap I ever seen. Oh my gosh, I even had to explain to a few people what they were trying to do. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. That was horrible and god awful. Oh, well, anyways, why not? Let's go to Adult Swim. We got China, Illinois. I was interested in that. I like that one. Rick and Morty. I like that one too. Crap, I forgot about Birdman and everyone else from the 1990s. But of course, I didn't mention them. I didn't really care much about them. So, yeah, there you go. Anyways, yeah, you had the Birdman Attorney at Law. I saw it a little bit, but it got canceled before I even got to watch it. Aqua Team Hunger Force, I say freak it, because it was too long. It stayed here for too damn long. Just like Squidbillies. I hate them. I wish that goes away. Mr. Pickles, I never watched the episode. Well, I actually watched like a little bit of it because, well, it was on and I couldn't get the remote fast enough. But yeah, I hope that one dies too. It's like so many that deserve to die. Rick and Morty. That's an awesome series. I love it. I actually rated it. I have like season 1 and season 2 already rated on here. Let's see. Anything else? Robot Chicken. Glorious. Too bad they don't do it like all the time. It's like hiatus. Always a freaking damn hiatus. Of course, they adopted American Dad and Family Guy. American Dad I'm okay with. Family Guy I've had a falling out with. So... let's see, anything else? All the other shows I don't really give a crap about, except for Mike Tyson Mysteries. That one's a good one. And on Tumblr, I actually give a nice synopsis of what happens, like beginning to end. So definitely check that out if you actually want to know what happens in all the episodes. Even though I gotten way behind in those. Let's see, anything else? I guess the only thing to talk about, and I have to do this, is Pokemon. They got Pokemon. We were trying our best to keep Pokemon with... Yeah, we were trying to keep Pokemon with freaking Kids WB. I didn't actually sign the petition because, well, hey, I was like 16 years old. What the frick you want me to do? So, sadly, we lost, and Cartoon Network got Pokemon, which was sad because now you have to pay to watch Pokemon. That was crap. But of course, the other alternative would just be the fact that Saban's would have Pokemon. And, well, Saban's having Pokemon, I don't think that would be horribly bad, but... Ooh, boy. That would suck. I mean, I'm glad that Cartoon Network has Pokemon now, but... I would at least like the whole... They keep Pokemon, or at least the episodes are delayed, and Kids WB still show Pokemon. And then eventually it comes to the point of where it's like, alright, it's dead. Vortex is coming in. Okay, finally get to have Pokemon to ourselves. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm done.